you
do.
Good. All right, what's this?
Block of wood.
Block of wood, all right? Same one we glued yesterday. Now, because I didn't wipe it, so I did it on purpose. So I can show you how we use a glue scraper. It works like this, guys, but it works a lot better. What's this tool?
The vise.
Vise. Put it in the vise. All right, we have that type of glue scraper, or we have this one. This does not work so well like this. It has a handle on the front for a reason. All right, then we can scrape off that glue.
You could damage it.
We don't necessarily need to with this project, though, unless you have great big gobs on the underside that are keeping it from sitting level on the table. Our first step to getting this ready for use on the lathe is to find the center. How do I find the center? Somebody other than Hunter.
Measure it from each side. Tape measure.
I can measure it.
Make an X.
Involves a lot of math, right? Probably going to make some mistakes. Or, like Hunter said, we use and apply our geometry skills here. Yeah, by drawing lines from corner to corner, both ways. There's some geometry theorem that tells us why that works. So right there is dead center of that piece. No math involved, right? So no addition errors, no subtraction or division errors, any of that kind of stuff, right? All right. What's this?
Something with a press.
I don't even know what that is.
We're going to use this to mount the piece in the lathe.
Yeah.
This is called face plates. So we have a hole right in the center there. So that way you can see right where that center mark is and line it up, trace the location of the holes. So right there. Pretty easy, right? Nothing too difficult yet. Next, what's this tool again?
Vise.
Vise. I think it's important that you know that, guys.
Yeah.
Alright. Next, we have what?
Drill.
Hand drill, yeah. We don't have any cordless ones because we don't need them. We have all these outlets all over the place. We don't really need the cordless here. To change bits, who has before plugged that thing in and held the chuck and squeezed the trigger? Does it work?
Yes.
Yes. Has chuck ever spun in your hand?
Yes.
Does it feel good?
No, it gives you a little burn.
Yeah, it does not. These are very nice chucks, guys. All you have to do is hold that bottom sleeve with one hand, top one with the other. It's that easy.
Do we have to do that?
Yes, you should.
Change it,
Yeah. It actually works much better. Works much, much better. And then to tighten it, these again are very good chucks. To get it tight, hold the bottom sleeve, top one. If you listen carefully, you'll hear clicks. That's tight. Alright, so what we're going to do then, plug this guy in, and we are going to then drill those holes only about an inch deep. Pretty much we're going to run the drill at full speed. It will work like this, guys. It's going to take a while though. Alright. Now, just like next door in the metal shop, it works a lot better in forward. If you put it in reverse, takes a little while, doesn't it? It's probably eventually going to go down, but it's not going to work so well. All right? So there we go.
Oil burning.
Yep. All right. What's next?
My bad.
Guesses?
Get the sawdust off there.
Yeah, get the dust off of there. What else?
Sand it?
We're going to get that thing screwed into it. But actually, we have a step before that. A couple steps, actually. So, we need to draw a circle on this. What do you think the center point of the circle is going to be?
You can use that.
Center point of that. I could, but we want to draw the biggest circle we can. What's this tool called? Compass. So, these are a lot better than the ones that Mr. Dixon has up in the math department. So we want to start with the center. You're going to draw the biggest circle you possibly can on that block of wood. If it comes a little bit off of one of the edges, it's not the end of the world. All right, scary math vocabulary coming at you guys. Oh yeah.
Circumference.
No, that one's not so scary. You guys know that one. That's all the way around it, isn't it? All right. Ever heard of tangent?
Yeah.
I hate that word.
Yeah, I hate that word, huh?
Kinda calculated.
All right. Our definition of tangent is much easier than it is in math. Our definition is that that line gets very, very close, barely touches. So that right there is a tangent line to that circle. So those lines drawn at what degree? 45, because I'm using what tool? Combination square. That's why I have two pencils. So there we go. All right, let's head over to the bandsaw, please. Gentlemen, you can't see from back there. Come on up closer.
I might have
please.
lost. Oh, you're good.
You can use Savior to save you.
All right, so on the bandsaw here, I'm going to cut right on those tangent lines. Right on those tangent lines. What do I need to do to get the bandsaw ready?
Adjust the guard.
Adjust the guard using where? How do I adjust it?
Lever.
Silver
What is it?
knob.
What color?
Silver.
Silver lever on the back side here. How far above your piece do you want them?
Eighth and
About an eighth. One of our worst injuries here, guys, was done doing this. Cut your finger. We did have a student nearly cut his thumb off. Because Travis thought he was better than everybody else, and he decided not to use a push stick. Well, he slipped out of his cut. He cut way up into the palm of his hand here, right up between his index finger and his thumb. I had to hold his hand shut until the ambulance got here. It was actually Mr. Ryan's class. It wasn't even in my class.
Was it like dangling?
He got most of the meaty part.
Oh, geez.
So, moral of the story here, guys. What's this cheap little
Push stick.
device? A
Push stick. Easily made.
All right, I am right-handed. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the push stick in my right hand.
Was he crying?
No, really?
It didn't feel good. I can guarantee you that.
Man, that picture.
I'm going to guide with my left hand. My push stick is going to be in the right hand. That, again, is also why these are kind of notched at an angle here. If I'm pushing in like this, even if the push stick slips, my hand's not going into the blade. All right? So turn it on. This is much thicker than what we were cutting yesterday, so your feed rate is going to be a little slower. So I'm steering with my left, pushing with my right. As you come out the end of the cut here, see how the blade's starting to come out here? You want to ease up so you don't jump out of that cut. Spin it around, get the next one. Up at the end of the cut. There we go. It is not the end of the world that I ain't quite hit the lines there. What do we do with those pieces? Right in the scrap in there once the blade stops spinning. Let's head back over to the table, please. Yep. Alright, next step here. Now we finally attach that faceplate. These faceplates are found right over there behind that little lathe. There's a little bowl. There's also these screws in there. These screws are much larger than what you are going to be putting your projects together with. They're a little beefier. Yeah. So I'm going to get those things going. You do need to screw these in by hand. Why?
Because they're so thick.
Because they're thicker, yeah.
You have more control.
A little bit. What's the difference between these two screwdrivers?
That
They're
one's
both Phillips heads, right?
flatter.
Yes, this one is magnetic. Well, let's
More
go with that.
pointy and more flat.
One's longer than the other.
What's that?
It's longer.
Longer. They're actually different sizes.
Yeah.
This is the number 3 in my right hand. This is the number 2 in my left hand. I have number 2 driver bits for the drills so that you can screw your projects together. I do not have number 3s because this is the only time you're going to use a number 3 Phillips head. So, this simple machine here does just fine. Alright, I'd like you to find the wood lathe there in your safety packet, which is on page 12. While I'm screwing this in, we're going to start with whoever would like to read the first one, please.
I will. Safety glasses must be worn at all times while operating the wood lathe.
Very good. Pick someone like Keanu.
What am I feeling today? Let's go with.
What machine is that?
Bait shield. Those shields, guys, that you see on the big lathes over there that I'm going to demonstrate, those are aftermarket. Most lathes do not come with a guard on them. So that's why the small one behind me here does not have a guard on it. That's why there's a face shield hanging right on top of it. All right. Number 3. Who's up?
One of the driving buckets. Long sleeve.
Long sleeves
Earbuds.
and earbuds or headphones.
Unless the earbuds are Bluetooth, right?
Hmm?
Unless the earbuds are Bluetooth.
No, you shouldn't be listening to them when you're running the machine. So yes, your headphones would not be a safety hazard, except for the fact that you can't hear the machine. All right, pick someone, Chris.
Yarn top while operating.
Good. Pick someone, Sean.
Joe. While all wood pieces are dry blank prior to turning in the lathe.
How long do we let that piece dry?
24 hours.
Overnight or 24 hours? All right, let's start moving over there by